Recording in progress.
Inviting to our first webinar of the year. My name is 𝐒𝐚𝐫. I'll be master of ceremony today, and you are joining us live. Waumini editors at the Apple building. As we commit this webinar to Almighty God, I invite Madam Mariana Mtwiri to lead us in a word of prayer. Karibu sana, Madam Mariana.
Good morning, dear members, and a happy new year. Allow me to present us to God in prayer, and I'll ask us to bow down for a word of prayer. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we gather today together, both seen and unseen members, united in purpose as members of our beloved Waumini Sacco. We thank you, God, for the spirit of cooperation and mutual support that bind us as a community. As we begin this first webinar of the year 2025-2026, we commit this time of learning to your hands. Grant us open minds and attentive hearts. Bless our facility, our thoughts and expression, that they may share knowledge effectively, understand deeply the principles of wise financial stewardship, prudent saving, and responsible borrowing. May the insights that we bring today empower us not only to secure our futures, but also to strengthen the fabric of our Sacco and uplift our communities and our families. Guide our discussions today with wisdom and respect. We ask that you allow us to ask every question and answer every question and give contributions that is collective to the growth and prosperity of our Sacco. We ask you for your blessing upon this session, that it may be fruitful and impactful. We pray this in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Bibiana, for that word. We really appreciate. And once again, Waumini family, I welcome you. I'm looking forward to having a very interactive session as we discuss more on unlocking opportunities with our Sacco products and services. Today, we are privileged to have with us our National Treasurer, and I want to invite her to give her opening remarks. Over to you, Madam Rosa 𝐒𝐚𝐫.
Good morning, members, colleagues, partners, and friends of Waumini Sacco Society. Good morning, members, delegates, partners, and friends of Waumini Sacco Society. My name is Rose 𝐒𝐚𝐫. I'm the board treasurer. And on behalf of the board, management, and secretariat, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to this timely and insightful webinar themed Unlocking Opportunities with Sacco Products. We are grateful that you have chosen to spend some time with us, those who are physically here at the boardroom and virtually across all digital platforms. Today's conversation is strategic. It is about value creation. It is about positioning ourselves individually and collectively to fully leverage the opportunities embedded within our Sacco products for growth, stability, and long-term financial well-being. As a member-driven institution, Waumini Sacco exists to serve, to empower, to work with you through every stage of your financial journey. This webinar is part of that promise. We are particularly grateful to our board, our management teams, and our strategic partners who will be sharing their insights this morning. Your expertise continues to strengthen our Sacco and deepen member confidence. As we proceed, I encourage us to listen actively, ask questions freely, and engage openly during the Q&A session. Let us make this collaborative space one where ideas are exchanged and opportunities unlocked. Once again, thank you for being part of Waumini Sacco. Together, let us continue building a financially empowered membership anchored on trust, innovation, and shared prosperity. I wish you a fruitful engagement during this webinar. Thank you and God bless.
Our able treasurer, thanks for that insightful remark. Actually, you've reminded us that as a Sacco, we are here to serve, to empower, and to work with all our members. And for sure, that's why we are here this morning, so that we can walk this journey together. I know as we continue, we'll be interacting with the professionals, we'll be interacting with our different managers from different departments, and also we'll have an opportunity to have a session with our stakeholders and partners in most of the services and products that you expect from this Sacco. But before that, I want to invite our board chair to also give his opening remarks. Karibu sana, Bwana Chairman.
Good morning, honorable members. Good morning, the team within this room. Wherever we are, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and Happy New Year. I take this early opportunity to most graciously welcome each and every one of us to this first webinar. And I want to thank Almighty God for the abundance of grace and the many, many blessings that He has bestowed upon Waumini Sacco members, and indeed for those listening online. I thank you for finding time to attend this important meeting. The webinar's theme is to provide a platform for members to unlock opportunities with Sacco products through enhancement of our knowledge and capacity to make better financial management and investment decisions by use of the products and services that have been availed to all of us. Most of our members are very much familiar with the key objectives of joining the Sacco, but some of us haven't realized that dream yet, and this could be attributed to, among other reasons, lack of adequate information on how to navigate in accessing the much needed financial support and using the funds wisely and optimizing their investments. It is for this purpose that the board and management have continued to hold these forums as a way of empowering our members with the much needed skills and knowledge, not only on Sacco products and services, but also on wise and better investment choices. This is our first webinar of the year, marking the first out of the 4 webinars planned for this year 2026. Honorable members, allow me to share with you some of the achievements we realized during the year 2025. That as we enter the second month of the year 2026, I wish to inform you that during that ended year 2025, the board was very proactive and the prospects for the just ended year are indeed good. Some of our key achievements which have led to success during the year include, first of all, the implementation of our 2023-2027 strategic plan, which is progressing quite well. We achieved 87% of the loan uptake, and 82% of the projected member recruitment. Those were key achievements for the year 2025, and definitely a good sign that we are on the right trajectory. Secondly, we realized the increased patronization of the rebranded products, that is the corporate loans and Macau Plus loan. And thirdly, the introduction of the Corp Care, where the Sacco, in partnership with the CIC Insurance, have come up with a medical cover, which is to cater for our medical services, our medical needs. Most of us work in institutions where we do not have any medical cover, and I believe this move here will be positive to all of us. Fourthly, the partnership with the water tank companies, where members can now access water tanks at very competitive rates. As we heard in the introduction, we'll be having representatives from this particular company talking to us in a short while. And so I hope we'll be keen to follow up this so that we can benefit as members of the Sacco. Fifth, we have introduced the two mobile-enabled loans, that is the salary advances of up to 200,000 Kenya shillings for self-guaranteed loans. The regulator, who is SASRA, approved the above two products during this month of January 2026, and it's already being patronized by members. And finally, the completion of our flagship call center, which we hope to launch during the first week of next month, that is March 2026. Honorable members, allow me to also bring to your attention the kind of partnership we are growing up, and emphasizing on the fact that as a Sacco, our success is dependent on the support we receive from members, of whom you are and I am, and other partners. We indeed cherish opportunities which come from our continued partnerships from our other stakeholders. With us today are some of our partners, that is CIC and Roto Tanks, who will be sharing some of the products that could be of great benefit to all of us as members. Allow me to briefly talk about our mortgage with the Kenya Mortgage Refinance Company, KMRC, that during the first quarter of the year 2025, our Sacco launched a request to partner with the KMRC in the provision of long-term mortgage for construction or acquisition of houses. And during the month of December 2025, as we are concluding, as a Sacco, we are onboarded as one of the providers of the mortgage to our members. The board has already forwarded the request to SASRA, our regulator, for approval. And in the coming few weeks, members will be able to access long-term mortgage at a single-digit interest rate. I'm sure this will be interesting to all of us as members, considering the low interest rate and the need for each and every one of us to have some roof above our heads to make us feel comfortable. This is a milestone in which the board has sacrificed time and resources to make a dream of owning a house come true. We look forward to sharing this good news in the coming few weeks. Honorable members, for quite a number of years now, we've been talking about Fahari Land, one of our projects on the land matters that has never been concluded, but we are happy with the way we are now treating it. And I'm happy to inform you this morning that the upcoming Kenya Mortgage Refinance Company product at a single-digit interest rate will come in handy to support Fahari project and other land owned by our members through construction of residential houses. So far, 23 units have been taken in the Fahari land project out of the 78 available units, which are being sold at 800,000 Kenya shillings for a 50 by 100 plot. This plot can also be used to secure a loan application at a small cost. Honorable members, I wish to say or rather give a few remarks about one product that we are all aware of in the name of Loan Guard. And I wish to state that as a board, we're in discussion with our service providers for betterment of the current benefits of the Loan Guard policy. That is the policy that provides compensation to our members and their loved ones in case of the death of a member. As it is now, the benefits are only enjoyed by our next of kin upon our demise as the principal member. Now, we have thought widely as a board, and we are thinking of having this reviewed for the betterment of all of us. And so some of the benefits to be realized will depend, amongst other things, the revision of the premiums, which will be announced in the course of the year. We intend to finalize our discussions with our provider, and from that, we'll be able to share with you how this particular product, Loan Guard, can be of greater benefit beyond what it is today. And finally, allow me to also share with you the current economic situation we are facing, not only as members of this Sacco, but both nationally and globally. Our country is undergoing hard economic times, and therefore we have to face some challenges which are equally affecting the Sacco. And these challenges have led to low loan uptake and increased default rate. As we all understand, our key objective is to help our member save and borrow cheaply. And so when the loan uptake is low, then it literally means that whatever we get at the end of the year will definitely be low in terms of our interests and our dividends. Additionally, the freezing of the USAID programs by the government of the United States of America has led to untold suffering for most members who used to serve in those organizations. Most of them were laid off, leading to mass withdrawals and hence reduction in the loan portfolio. As a way of mitigating the above challenge, we have accommodated individual members by increasing the loan repayment period to 84 months through a special designed product, namely the restructuring loan. As a Sacco, we shall use all the prudent options available to cushion members from statutory adjustments that may occur from time to time, while focusing on our obligations of prudent management of our Sacco resources. Among our other achievements during the year was our positioning in the Sacco industry. And during the 103rd Ushirika Day celebrations, which were held in July last year, Waumini Sacco was recognized among the best performing Saccos in the country. The Sacco emerged best in the following categories. 1, the most efficient Sacco, deposit-taking, community-based. We emerged position 1. Best in risk management, deposit-taking Sacco, community-based. Again, we emerged position 1. Best performing deposit-taking Sacco, community-based. We emerged position 2. Best in credit management, deposit-taking Sacco, community-based. We managed position 3. Honorable members, the above achievements demonstrates our collective resolve and commitment to serve our members and humanity. As we celebrate these achievements, let us remain focused on the goal and fully submit to the spirit of continued improvement. Honorable members, despite all those good stories and good achievements and challenges, we experienced a number of challenges during the year 2025. We experienced some challenges which include 1, low product uptake by individual members. As I've stated earlier, numerous factors. The Sacco did not achieve its target by 13% of the projected uptake. Secondly, non-remittance of funds deducted from members by some of our units. it's quite clear that quite a number of our units, excuse me, were not able to submit whatever they are deducted for, excuse me, from our members. And so our returns were not very, very promising. Thirdly, inconsistent contribution by members leading to increased dormant accounts. Now, these dormant accounts have one risk, that in the event of the demise of the member, the insurance company who provides us with the benevolent services would not honor such a dormant account. So it is important that as members, no matter the challenges we are going through, we strive to ensure that our accounts remain active by simply submitting our monthly deposits, the bare minimum, which at the moment stands at 500 shillings, and that puts us on the good side of the law. Tough macroeconomic factors, including the introduction of new tax and statutory deductions, which have impacted heavily on our business, and finally, the closure of USAID programs. Despite all this, honorable members, we have some prospects in this particular year, 2026. And among these prospects for this year is one, rolling out our Medicare scheme backed with CIC Insurance Company. We look forward to most of our members who do not have a cover joining this scheme so that we are kind of on the safer side when it comes to taking care of our medical challenges. We also look forward to becoming ISO certified before the 30th of June this year. Most of you as members understand what it means to be ISO certified. And so if we achieve this, it's a great milestone for our organization. And this is Waumini Sacco. Introduction of a long-term mortgage in partnership with KMRC, which I've briefly talked about, and then roll out more mobile-enabled products. We are looking at other products that we can be rolled out in a mobile manner so that we reduce on our cost of printing and paper and the ease to you as a member so that when you need these services, you don't have a headache. You just go online and you're able to access the services. We are also looking forward to increased awareness of Sacco and Sacco products in all 27 Catholic dioceses across the country. And sixth is that we look forward to continued review of our products and services to meet our ever-increasing demands and new expectations from all of us as members of Waumini Sacco. Honorable members, this morning, as we meet for the first time through this platform, we have, as a board, a number of requests to make to you. We humbly request you to keep encouraging members to enhance their deposits and share contributions to the Sacco. Those are our main source of income. And so without increased deposits, then our Sacco is not stable. Without adequate share capital, then again, we are in danger. Remember, our share capital is still at a bare minimum of 15,000 shillings. The deposits is as much as one can be able. So we humbly request you as a member to keep encouraging other members within your region to enhance their deposits and their share contributions to our Sacco. And secondly, we also request those without loans to consider patronizing the Sacco loan products. Indeed, as we now start off this new year, we are looking forward to our annual delegates meeting. And during that meeting, we look forward to getting some good reports and good returns from our investments. Honorable members, you'll not believe it that out of our population of over 60,000 members, only 40% of us patronize the Sacco products. What does that mean? Our returns will definitely be low, because if 60% are not patronizing our products, then how do we make the income? It becomes a big challenge. And that's why we are trying from our end to try and get different ways in which you as a member can access these products, be it online or otherwise. And so we appeal to you as a member, if you do not have a loan, or if you have a colleague or a neighbor who does not have a loan, please encourage them to consider patronizing these Sacco products, that is getting at least 1 or 2 loans from the Sacco. We have quite a wide menu of products that surely you can't miss one that befits you. In conclusion, distinguished members of Waumini Sacco and all are present, I take this opportunity to thank you once again for finding time to attend this session that I believe is worth and more so at the beginning of the year. I thank you and our other stakeholders for your continued support to the Sacco activities. Our unit of purpose and focus is the genius that will take us to the next level. I pray God for his guidance and blessings as we continue glorifying his name through Waumini Sacco. Truly a future to believe in. God bless you, honorable members. Thank you, Bwana Tom.
Wow. Thank you. And we deeply appreciate your remarks. Indeed, they've set the tone for this webinar. I'm happy you've highlighted the positive changes that have happened, and you've assured us that we are in the right trajectory. I'm also happy that you've mentioned that we are in line with our 2023-2027 strategic plan. And I'm happy that, as you've mentioned, we are in the right direction. You've also mentioned that nationally we were recognized in different areas, from member care, community participation, and more importantly, on efficiency, that we match the most efficient Sacco in the entire nation. It shows that indeed Waumini is the future that we should believe in. Members, as we continue, I urge that you also invite your colleagues, your friends, that they come on board. I'm happy I'm seeing the likes of Jacob Kipchilis, 𝐒𝐚𝐫, Wandera, and many others. I'm also excited to see people with some codes, +971, which means the people in diaspora, even +1, people in UAE, people in United States of America. They are closely following this webinar. It shows indeed that this is more of a global Sacco. Chair, you've mentioned something about healthcare, about water tanks, and as a nation, for sure, if you don't have a stable healthcare plan, I wish that you create time, you be with us, because very soon we'll be inviting a professional who will giving us more information on that. I know you have questions. You can join us. We have our chat. You can write your question there, and you have our team that will respond to that. You can do that through the YouTube channel. You can as well do that through the chat. Still, before we conclude, we'll be having our question and answer session. And in our panel today, we have a representation from ICT who will respond to any ICT-related matter. We have representation from the debt management department. We have actually the manager. We also have with us manager FOSA. We also have with us manager BOSA. And also with us, we have the CEO, and also a representation from the oversight committee and the board. So any question that you'll be having, I can assure you that it will be responded in a very effective manner. At this point, I want now we go to the technical aspect of this presentation and invite our BOSA manager to take us through the next session. Over to you, Madam Judith Achieng.
Good morning, members. Thank you, Moderator. My name is Judith Achieng, and I will take you through the BOSA. Okay, good morning, members. My name is Judith Achieng, the credit manager, and I'm going to take you through the BOSA products. As you know, the Waumini Sacco is a deposit-taking Sacco, and it has two arms, that is the BOSA and FOSA. BOSA is a back office service activity, and in BOSA, we have several products, long-term and short-term. The long-term products, we have a development loan, top-up loan, restructuring loan, self-guaranteed loan, which are payable between 60 months to 84 months. And short-term loans, we have school fees loans, emergency loan, and �𝐻𝐿𝐿 loan, payable within 6 months to 12 months. I'll give you a highlight of the key products that we appraise at BOSA. The first one is development loan. It's a loan that helps members undertake projects, and these projects are to help members to generate income. Examples of the projects that you can undertake with this product, you can do dairy farming, poultry farming, retail trading, and even you can venture into transport industry. That is, you can invest in Ubers and even Matatus. For this product, a member can access 2 development loans at the same time. And the main features are, this product, we can give 4 times of members' deposit at an interest rate of 1% on reducing balance and a repayment period of 72 months. The next product is self-guaranteed loan, which a member can secure with own deposits, and the maximum that a member can access is 95% of their deposit at an interest rate of 1% on reducing balance, and the maximum repayment period is 60 months. This loan, a member should not have guaranteed any other loan, and currently we have enrolled it. We have enabled it on the mobile app, and also a member can access it through the USSD *346#, and the maximum amount is 200,000. For those members who cannot access it online, they'll be required to put in a physical loan application that will be processed by the back office. The next product is restructuring loan. It's a product tailor-made to help members who are struggling financially, so that it combines several loans into one without incurring bridging levy. It helps members reduce their monthly installments, thereby improving their cash flow to enable them to pay the loans properly well and also to access other products. This product, the maximum entitlement is 4 times members' deposit at an interest rate of 1.083% on reducing balance, and a repayment period, extended repayment period of 84. The last product is �𝐻𝐿𝐿 loan, which is accessed 75% of net rebates of the previous year at an interest rate of 10% of approved amount payable upfront, and the loan can be paid monthly or recovered from declared rebates. 𝐻𝐿𝐿 loan is usually opened in September and it runs until February. So members, you still have an opportunity to access this product before it is closed for the period of the year 2025, before the ADM and before the dividends are declared. How do you qualify for this product? For you to qualify for this product, you must have earned dividend of at least 3,000 in the previous year, and all the existing loans that you have with the Sacco must be performing. No recovery of any form on members' deposit. That is, your deposit should not have reduced at any point when you're applying this product, and members' biodata must be up to date. That is the information, that is the date of birth, your specimen photo, and signature must have been captured in the system for you to access this product. And both FOSA and BOSA accounts must be active. Members, we thank you for the support that you've given us so far, and we still call upon you to come and patronize our products so that you can develop yourself and also help to grow the Sacco. Thank you, members. Take it back to the moderator.
Great. That was a wonderful presentation from the back office services activity. You've known the different products that we can get through the BOSA office. I'm excited of what she has mentioned, that now we have a self-guaranteed loan that is mobile. If you need less than 200,000, you don't need to come physically to the offices. You are now able to get that product through the online platforms. Thank you, Madam Judy, for that presentation. Members, as you know very well, we have BOSA and also we have FOSA services. And the way we've been told the different products from BOSA, I also want to grant this opportunity to the FOSA manager also to share with us the different products and services that are offered within the FOSA offices. Most welcome, Madam Mshino.
Thank you, Moderator, and good morning, members. My name is Elizabeth Mushemi. I'm going to take you through the FOSA products that we have in Waumini Sacco. As you know, we have the two sections, that is the BOSA and the FOSA. In FOSA, this is the banking arm of the Sacco, whereby you can open an account. Remember, when you become a member, automatically you open a prime account. The prime account is where your dividends and your loans are credited wherever you ask for a loan. And wherever the dividends are paid, the dividends are usually paid through our FOSA. In FOSA, we also have different types of accounts. We have junior accounts. We want to instill the culture of saving to our children. You can open a junior account with us. It also earns some interest at the end of the year. We have fixed deposit accounts. We have accounts that you can be able to fix your money with us, and depending on the amount and the period, you are also able to earn some interest on it. In FOSA, we also have different types of loan products. We have salary advance. This is basically for people who are channeling their salary through our prime accounts. We also have FOSA loan. We also have Waumini cash. We have Macau Plus loan. We have 𝐒𝐚𝐫𝐲 loan. We have corporate loan, and we have group loan. I'll go direct to 𝐒𝐚𝐫𝐲 loan. This is a loan that enables our members to buy land and also build and also undertake other different projects. The features of this loan is that we do 5 times your deposits in back office. We have given a very long repayment period of 10 years. Our interest rate is 12.5 per annum on reducing basis. And also we have capped this 𝐒𝐚𝐫𝐲 loan at a maximum of 5 million. The loan has an appraisal fee and an insurance fee. For this particular 𝐒𝐚𝐫𝐲 loan, it's important to note that we don't accept security like guarantors. What you are supposed to bring to us, you are supposed to bring to us a title deed or a lease agreement. So from 𝐒𝐚𝐫𝐲 loan, categorically, we don't accept guarantors. We also have our new product, that is the Macau Plus loan. The Macau Plus loan, we give up to 15 million. We do 4 times the members' deposits. Our Macau Plus loan is 13% per annum on reducing basis. And then we give you a repayment period of up to 15 years, but we have subjected this loan to 60-year retirement age. You are also supposed to provide for us a collateral, that is a land or a lease agreement. For this also, Macau Plus loan, we don't accept guarantors. Of importance to note with the Macau loan is that you are supposed to retain 2% of the cash collateral of the amount approved, and then you can do top up at no commission after a repayment of six months. The difference between a Macau Plus and 𝐒𝐚𝐫𝐲 loan is that for Macau, we need you to provide us with approved plans from the relevant authority. for the particular ad that you are developing. I'll give some major differences between 𝐼𝐴𝐽𝐻 loan. I know members have been asking, why should I go from 𝐒𝐴𝐽𝐻 and not Macau and vice versa? So as I said before, the multiplier for Macau loan is 4 times your deposit, and that from 𝐒𝐴𝐽𝐻 loan is 5 times your deposit. The repayment period for Macau Plus is 15 years, that is 180 months, but there is a cap that we have subjected this loan to retirement age of 60 years. What do I mean? If a member is 50 years right now, and you are coming for a 𝐒𝐴𝐽𝐻 loan, we'll give you, you are coming for a Macau Plus loan, we'll give you that loan with 10 years. If a member is 40 years, you're coming for a Macau Plus loan, we'll give you with the full 15 years. So it depends with the age of our members. Then the 𝐒𝐴𝐽𝐻 loan, it's 10 years for everyone. That one does not have the age limit. The interest rate for Macau Plus is 13%. From 𝐒𝐴𝐽𝐻 is 12.5. The maximum amount for Macau Plus is 15 million, but from 𝐒𝐴𝐻 loan, we have capped it to 5 million. For Macau Plus, we will need a cash collateral, which is subjected to 2% of the amount approved, but from 𝐒𝐴𝐻 loan, we don't have any cash collateral. For Macau Plus, like I said, you need to give us the approved plans, but from 𝐒𝐴𝐻 loan, we don't need any approved plans. The Macau Plus, you can use it to do apartments. Then from 𝐒𝐴𝐻, you can build or buy your dream home. So it depends with what the intention of the member at the point of taking the loan. We have our category B. Like I said, the Sacco has accounts for this institution, that is the corporate. This includes the diocese, the parishes, schools, and hospitals that are managed by the Catholic Church. The features of this account, or if you want to acquire a loan with us as a category B, you are supposed to have saved with us for 6 months, and then we do times 6 of the institution deposit. It is important to clarify here that these institutions, they open 2 accounts when they join. There is an account for the purposes of savings and maybe getting a loan. And there's an account, a current account, whereby if an institution wants to just be depositing and withdrawing, that is where they are supposed to put their money. If the institution wants to be also savings and with an intention of taking a loan, then there is an account for that. That account, those deposits also earn interest at the end of the year. The interest rate for this category B is 13% on reducing basis. This is in case the category Bs are coming for loan. We have also capped that loan at 50 million. And there is an appraisal fee and an insurance fee for that loan. For this also particular loan, we don't accept guarantors. The loan is supposed to be secured by a title deed or a lease agreement. The institutions also, like I said, must have saved with the Sacco for a period of 6 months. The loan repayment period for the institutions, it's 10 years. That is 120 months. We have group loan. These are the groups within our Catholic Church. We have groups like CWA, we have CMA, we have the choir, we have the youth. We also have the jumuiyas. Those groups are also eligible to join Waumini. Their loan is 5 times their deposits. The repayment period for the group is 60 months, that is 5 years. Then the interest rate is 12.5% per annum. Then there is an appraisal fee and also an insurance fee for that loan. Then the acceptable security, the group can bring for us title deed or lease agreement, but this one we have accepted that the guarantors can also be able to secure the loan. Remember, when you are in a group, we also encourage that the members of that group should be members of the Sacco, because whatever you are guaranteeing yourself with, the deposits that the members have saved with us. Then the loan is available if you have saved with us for a period of 6 months. We also have asset loans, that is the buses. We have been giving institution buses, and I'm happy to report that we have given very many of them. we are still encouraging our members to patronize that product. Waumini Sacco provides an opportunity for the institution, like even hospitals, even now those groups, CMA, CWA, to own new buses. We have partnered with Isuzu and KCI to help these institutions acquire the bus. The Sacco finances the bus up to 90% of the cost of the bus. And what we do is that the security for that loan is that particular bus. And therefore, we co-own the bus between the institution or the group or the CMA, whichever institution is buying that bus, and Waumini Sacco. Once you clear that loan, then we just discharge that logbook to the institution. What are the acceptable securities when it comes to our loaning? Be it a FOSA loan, be it a back office loan, be it a development loan, be it a Macao, 𝐒𝐚𝐫𝐲 loan, or any other type of loan that the Sacco is offering. We have your own deposits, savings. You can guarantee yourself with your own savings. Like we said, if you want a self-guaranteed loan, you have not guaranteed anybody, then you can guarantee yourself. You also guarantee other members with your own savings. The other acceptable security are the guarantors, whereby you ask your friends, your members to guarantee for you the loan. The other one is the registered land and all buildings with title deeds and lease agreement. It's important to note that the process of valuation and perfecting this charge, it's quite a lengthy process. And members, maybe if you want a loan which is supposed to be secured by a title deed, it may not take the same time that the loan being guaranteed by the guarantors, because the Sacco has to do valuation of the land, and also we have to involve the lawyer to do the perfecting of the charge. We have our own qualified lawyers and valuers who does the work. So it is usually takes a bit of time. We usually tell our members, if you want a loan in, like now we are in February, you want a loan in April, it's good you start this process early enough so that you don't be disappointed and maybe keep on shifting the blame from the Sacco to the lawyer or to the valuer. So we really encourage that if you're using a large title deed or lease agreement, please bring it to the office earlier enough so that the process can start. Remember, the valuer has to go on the ground. Yeah, he or she has to give us the valuation report. After the valuation report, you have to involve the lawyer to do the perfection of the charge. So it's a quite a lengthy process. And you see, it is dependent with other third parties like the land registry. So we encourage our members, if you want a loan in April using your land or lease agreement, please bring it earlier enough. We have the motor vehicle, that is the logbook we take for 8 years. But for the buses, like I said, for the motor vehicle with not less than 8 years, we charge 50%. But for the buses, the new buses, the ones that will go to KCI or Isuzu, we do 90%. So it's good to differentiate the two. For the logbooks that you bring for 8 years, we do 50%, but for the new buses, we finance 90%. I know there's many questions around Waumini Cash. Members, I know you're asking yourself, why am I not able to get Waumini Cash? Why is my limit going up or down? I will therefore invite our ICT person to take us through the Waumini Cash, give us a detailed information about the Waumini Cash. Thank you, and back to you, ICT.
Thank you very much, Michelle, for that presentation. Good morning, members. I'll complete the remaining parts of the FOSA products, that's particularly on the 𝐒𝐚𝐿𝐼𝐴 cash loan. 𝐒𝐚𝐿𝐼𝐴 cash loan is a convenient loan that the Sacco is offering members that you can access at the comfort of your bed, your house, or wherever you are. It's just by a click of a button on the app or on the USSD, and you have the money in your FOSA account where you can withdraw to your account, where you can withdraw to your M-Pesa. The features of this loan is that it's payable in 3 months, but you have an option of either paying it in whole at the end of the 3 months, or paying on monthly basis, or as soon as you get something small, you just deposit back to the Sacco. The interest rate is 10% and it's charged upfront. That's if you are taking 10,000, you will get 9,000 on your FOSA account, and 1,000 will be charged as interest. The loan security is your own deposits. You don't need guarantors for this particular product. On qualification, remember, once you join the Sacco, we need to monitor how you are saving, and that's why we give a grace period of 6 months, so that you can start borrowing Sacco products. It's similar for 𝐒𝐚𝐿𝐼𝐴 cash. After you take 6 months in the Sacco, it's when you will be able to access the product. Remember that within that 6 months, you need to have saved 20,000 or more for you to access the product, because the product also checks the minimum deposits that a member should have for you to access. Remember, you should also have all your loans in good standing. That's all your loans should be performing. If you have any loan that has not been paid for a month or so, the system will not grant the loan to you until you clear all your arrears. Then you are able to access the 𝐒𝐚𝐿𝐼𝐴 cash product. Also, we track how you've been saving. So if there's any negative movement on your deposit, that is, if you defaulted the previous 𝐒𝐚𝐿𝐼𝐴 cash and then it was paid by your deposits, because the deposit is the only security that the Sacco has to recover that loan in case you default, now that you don't have guarantors. I've seen James, who has written on the Q&A about the 𝐒𝐚𝐿𝐼𝐴 cash. I think James may have suffered a similar fate, where he says that he delayed to pay, and after that he was unable to access the product. Once you delay to pay the 𝐒𝐚𝐿𝐼𝐴 cash product and it's recovered from your deposits, until you reinstate your deposits is when you can access the product. And also, for you to access the product, you need to call the Sacco or do an email to the Sacco for us to actually whitelist you to access the product again. This is just a measure to ensure that members are not using their savings to pay for a convenience loan like 𝐒𝐚𝐿𝐼𝐴 cash. So James, I hope that one is clear. Next time, ensure that the loan is paid on time. Then you may not need to call the Sacco for you to enjoy that product. Also ensure that your member details are up to date. That's the date of birth, the specimen photo, and the signature. For members who opened their accounts long time ago, at some point they suffer this. So ensure that your account statuses are up to date, and all the details are provided to the Sacco so that we can able to lend to you the 𝐒𝐚𝐿𝐼𝐴 cash. Ensure that also you are saving frequently so that your BOSA and FOSA accounts are active. The money is credited to your FOSA account or the prime account. So once you borrow and you get an SMS that your loan has been successfully debited, you are credited to a FOSA account, you can now go ahead and perform the withdrawal. I have sampled a few questions that we are getting on a daily basis around 𝐒𝐚𝐿𝐼𝐴 cash, and I'll just run through a few of them. I hope this one will answer most of the questions that you are having, or maybe that you have posted to the Q&A. And if there is none that has been answered, maybe you can post it there. We shall respond to it later on. One of the main challenges that members are having is why is my limit reduced, or why has my limit reduced? Normally, we track your loan repayment. If you fail to pay your loan on time, the status changes to loss. Whether you pay back before we deduct from your deposits, or we deduct from your deposits, you will not be able to access the loan. You'll be told that your limit is 0 and you need to contact the Sacco. Once the loan is recovered from your deposits, you need to replenish your deposits. If 10,000 was deducted from your deposit account, we'll expect that you replenish the 10,000 before the loan is granted to you. We are also having scenarios whereby you default a loan. Maybe say you have development loan, you default and the deposits are used to clear the arrears. In similar cases, you may also be denied to access the product until those deposits are recovered. This is just to ensure that you are also saving positively by not reducing the deposit going accessing FOSA products. Another question is when will I qualify for Waumini Cash? I think new members are also following up on this product, and as in my previous slide, I had shared that you need to be in the Sacco, have been a member of the Sacco for the last 3 months, for the last 6 months. You need to have a minimum of 20,000 deposits, and if your loan or if your previous Waumini Cash was deducted or was unpaid and was recovered from using your deposits, you need to replenish the amount that was deducted. And if your limit was 40,000, then once it's recovered from your deposits, the system will consider you as a person who needs to be washed, and your limit will now go back to 10,000, where you'll have to start growing your limit again. After successful payment of Waumini Cash for 3-4 times, the system will automatically move you to the next CADA, where it will give you an increased limit of up to like 25,000. Another question is, what happens when I fail to pay back my loan on time? I think I've explained that. You risk being marked as a defaulter. And once you are marked as a defaulter, you are not able to borrow until you call us, and your deposit may be recovered, and you may need to reinstate your deposit so that you can continue enjoying the product. Another question comes, how do I know my loan limit? By dialing the *346 hash or visiting our mini Sacco app, you are able to tell your mini cash limit. Remember, you cannot establish the limit if you already have an existing loan balance. So if you want to establish what your limit is, you have to repay back and then check what you qualify from that time once you don't have any existing loan balance. The limit is determined by your borrowing history, deposit balance, and any other loans you have self-guaranteed. I have said that Waumini Cash is more of a self-guarantee loan. We depend on your deposits. So say if James has saved 20,000 and he has taken a self-guarantee, which is 95% of that, which is roughly 19,000, James will not be able to access Waumini Cash because the minimum for Waumini Cash is 2,000. So James from 20,000 has taken a self-guarantee of 19,000, only has 1,000 that's available as from his deposit. So in such cases, if you take a self-guarantee, consider that you may also need a WOW cash at any point in time. So don't always take the maximum limit that you have been given. Another question is, can I top up my loan, or how many loans can I have at once? We have to ensure that every member is able to pay back the Waumini Cash on time, and therefore we can only allow you to have one WOW cash at any point in time. So if you want to say, if your limit was 40 and you had borrowed 5,000, you'll have to pay the 5,000 and then borrow 40. You cannot add another 35,000 or 30,000 on top of that. So kindly, if you want to access more amounts on Waumini Cash, just pay back what you have and then reborrow again. What is the repayment period? I had mentioned that the payment period is 3 months, and you can pay it as soon as you get money to pay. Don't wait for the 90th day for you to make a repayment. We also ensure that you get reminders. We normally remind you after the 30th day, so that if you have anything on your account, you can, or on your M-Pesa, you can pay back. We also send another notification on the 60th day and on the 82nd day, reminding you that you still have 7 days to pay back your loan. If you don't pay back your loan on time, after 14 days after your loan has been marked as defaulter, you are now in for deposit recovery, for us to also ensure that you don't remain in default of that product. Finally, another question is, when will my limit increase? I have mentioned earlier that the system has its own mechanism of determining who needs to increase their limits and whose limit needs to reduce. If you are a first timer, every time you try, when you go to the app for the first time, you want to borrow Waumini Cash, you will start at 10,000. When you borrow this 10,000 up to 3 times and pay successfully without any default, the system will graduate you to a limit of about 25,000. And then after you pay the 25,000 like twice, that's when you, assuming that you borrow Waumini Cash 5 times, you'll get to the maximum of 40,000. And the caveat here is that after you have borrowed and paid on time is when the system is able to determine where you belong. But remember that the limit does not just increase because you are borrowing. The limit only increases also by checking your deposits. So if James borrowed 20,000 when the limit was he had saved 20,000, they are able to borrow 10,000. But after borrowing the 10,000 3 times, we expect that the limit moves to 25. But the system will also check your deposits. Your deposit must have clocked to 50,000 for you to grow your limit to 25,000. And for you to move to 40,000, you must also have saved 100,000. So this is just to help us also encourage you to save much as you are borrowing, because the Sacco's business is you save and then we also give you credit. There has been a concern, I think, generally about the products. Some members from October, I think we have been receiving complaints that their limits reduced without maybe default. Such like cases, I think they are select, and we'll encourage you that you reach out to us so that we can check out what could be happening on your account and grant you the limit that you deserve. Thank you very much. As I had said, if you have any other question, can you just put it on the Q&A and we shall attend to it. Thank you. I'll turn it back to the moderator.
Indeed, that was very informative, well packaged and well delivered from FOSA and ICT. We really appreciate the clarifications that you've made, because most of the concerns were about the Wahoo Cash and what Madam Mushemi has clarified about the Macau Plus and the Mjengo loan. I know still we have quite a number of questions regarding to that matter, and the way ICT team has mentioned, let's continue interacting through the Q&A chat. Most of the questions there, I can see very broad questions that are being responded to. I can see Wanyoni saying, I need a contact for the just concluded presentation. Well responded. Vincent Aguda, I would like to start contributing again to activate my account. Andrew is saying, this I think it's more of a comment, these sessions are educative and enlightening as well. Keep up and let's have more of this. Thank you, Andrew. And Okello allow us to ask direct questions. For sure, 𝐒𝐚𝐿 will be having that Q&A. You'll be allowed to verbalize your concern, and our team here will respond to that. At this point, I want now to invite our partners. Remember, Waumini Sacco is about socio-economic empowerment. It is about value addition. How can we empower our members? And through this partnership, we've been able to realize, like what Chair mentioned, things like, insurance cover, things like water tanks and related kind of services. So at this point, I want to invite Madam Maureen Joseph from Roto Molders to share with us the different products that they do have. Over to you, Maureen. Na karibu sana.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. This is Maureen Joseph from Roto Tanks, mainly known as Roto Molders. And it's a pleasure and a privilege to be in this platform today. And I really thank you, Waumini Sacco, for giving us this opportunity so that we can be able to talk to the members at large and share what we have on board and our partnership, what it entails, and what we are going to bring to you. Kindly allow me to share my screen with you. I believe you can be able to see my screen.
Yes.
So today, as I've mentioned earlier, we partner with Waumini Sacco. This is Roto Tanks, so that we can be able to supply or provide reliable water storage solutions to the Waumini Sacco members. And on to the next point, I would like to tell or a brief description of who we are and what we do. Roto Tanks is the leading manufacturers in water storage solutions. We are committed to support communities and organizations with reliable, durable, and affordable water tanks. We've been in the market for over 30 years in doing the same thing, manufacturing and supplying of tanks, and we pride ourselves in delivering products that enhance water accessibility. Our factories are based in industrial area, that is off Enterprise Road. But also this does not limit us. We also have distributors all over our major towns in Kenya. And as I said, what we do is manufacture water tanks. Mostly our main product is plastic water tanks, from this normal water storage tanks to underground tanks to roof tanks to even septic tanks. We have quite a number of range of products. And to our partnership with Waumini, this is something that has come through to us, even with many other SACCOs that we've worked with. And why we partner with SACCOs and especially with Waumini Sacco, it's you're able to get exclusive benefits for members, such as better discounts on the prices of our tanks. Members are able to get free delivery of our tanks, and also they're able to get quality products that are already vetted by the Sacco. And more importantly, there's the convenience, the savings, and the peace of mind that comes with this kind of partnership. I'll talk enlight a brief point on why you choose Roto Tanks. One thing about our tanks, they're seamless in construction, manufactured through a rotational molding, which makes it to have a seamless design and ensuring no leakages in their watertight storage. Another thing is our products are food grade, 100% virgin material for our products. This guarantees a safe storage of water that is for drinking. It makes our tanks, there are some tanks or there are some products that you use, especially in plastic, that can even tamper with the whatever is used inside. But with our tanks, we use 100% virgin material that makes our whatever is used inside, the taste of water does not change, even the tanks do not change, so that one is guaranteed for that. The other thing is our tanks have UV stabilization. What I mean with this is our tanks are made of double layered. Double layered means that they have two layers. We have the outer layer, which most of the times is usually black in color, and this black color helps to ensure that the tanks are not exposed to the UV light, making the formation of tanks to form the algae, the corrosion, the peeling and chipping of the tanks. So this is not, you're not able to experience this with our tanks. And also our tanks come with lockable lids to ensure there's the extra safety and security of your water tank. And also our tanks are cost effective. We provide the most cost-effective method of storing water in both residential and commercial settings, and also with this giving a cost-effective solution, but also again giving you the most quality water tanks in the market. And more so our tanks for the rainwater harvesting, especially for our members who are in upcountry, and even more the ones who are doing in farming, the irrigation, our water tanks are really ideal for rainwater harvesting, and for large capacity usage also our tanks come hand in hand with that. The other thing I can mention and key product benefit that our members will be able to benefit from this product is what I've mentioned earlier. Our tanks are heavy duty. Heavy duty meaning that they come in double layer. They're in two layers, and the thickness and the gauge of our tanks is something that you cannot compare at all. And our tanks, our motto or what we say is our tanks are made heavier to last longer. The more heavier the tank is, the more durable it is, and we give you a guarantee of more than 25 years for the tank to serve you. And above that, our tanks comes with a 7 years warranty against any manufacturer's defect. What I can talk about this is in terms of warranty, if you purchase our tank today and tomorrow there are cases of the tank can burst, the tank can start leaking, the tank starts to bulge, so we are supposed to replace that tank for you immediately. And it doesn't mean, sometimes you might buy this tank and when you're installing there's something that comes happen, or maybe your plumber does a mistake to the tank and the tank starts leaking. So even in that case, we offer an after sales services for repairs which come for free, because at the end of the day this is still our baby. It doesn't matter when we sell to you the tank that we are not longer partners. No, once we sell that tank, we want to work with you through the journey. In case you have an issue with the tank, there's something that has happened to your tank, we always encourage our clients to reach out to us, and we always offer after sales services, that is the repairs at no extra cost, so long as the tank is within the warranty period. The other thing that members of Waumini Sacco you're going to enjoy is a wide range of capacities. We usually have our tanks from as low as 100 liters to the bigger size of up to 24,000 liters. So we have different capacities in between that we'll be able to share with you even after this. And this I know will be able to meet each and everyone's needs. And again, our tanks are also available in different colors. Yes, our main tanks, what we make is in black tank, but we can give you an option of having a colored tank. Some people would like to even have clear water tanks for industrial purposes, where you want to see the level of the water, or maybe for any other purposes, or even maybe you want to be unique and have a blue tank, a gray tank, whichever color it is, we also offer that at no extra cost. So this is according to the client's preferences, so you feel free and you know that you can be able to have all this variety given to you at no extra cost. And last, it is for our tanks are ideal for water drinking and rainwater harvesting, and even for commercial use. I know there's one thing that most clients would want to know, and this is about the delivery and the lead time. when you order our tanks, we provide free delivery to most major of our towns in Kenya. I would want to mention just a few. There's some areas where, of course, it will attract an extra cost, but these are areas where by it's like the northeastern part, that is Wajir and Mandera. Those ones we actually do not deliver up to there, but places like Kakuma, West Pokot, Lodwar, those places will attract an extra cost, but it dependent with the clients. If you want a tank in Kakuma, you'll let us know where exactly it is, then we can be able to calculate the cost for you. But we deliver to other major towns. We make sure we deliver the tank to your doorsteps. This is subject to the road passability. If a client is in Kitale, we'll still deliver the tank to you at free. If your client is in Mombasa, we'll deliver that tank to you also for free. Regardless whether it's in Nairobi, whether it's in Busia, whether it's in Ukambani, everywhere we deliver the tank at your doorstep. Our turnaround time is orders that are done within Nairobi, we deliver within 3 to 4 working days immediately that we receive your order. And outside Nairobi, it will take 5 to 7 working days. At times, it doesn't have to get to the 7 working days or to the 4 working days. What we do, we usually consolidate our orders together. So you might place your order today and even have it delivered the next day. So this depends on the number of orders that we have for that route. So it doesn't have to be necessarily that it will take 4 working days. Sometimes it will take 1 day, 2 days, or 3 days, even outside Nairobi. And also the other point is, it doesn't mean today you want to order 1,000 liters tank, you are afraid that it will not be delivered. My good news is, even if you order 1 tank of 1,000 liters tank, will still deliver to your place. Even the person who will order 3 tanks of 10,000, they will still be delivered. So don't feel left out. Even if you're ordering 1 tank or whichever size of a tank that you're ordering, that you be assured that that will also be delivered to your doorstep. The other thing I would want to put across is why Waumini Sacco members benefit. As I said, there's the preferential pricing, that is the discounted price that we usually offer to the Saccos. Once we have a partnership with Saccos, we ensure we give the best price that you can get out in the market, as compared to a client walking into our office. What you get from the Sacco, because it's already a negotiated price for you, it will be more and more cheaper as compared to going to buy out there from any hardware in your town, or even coming to the factory to buy from there. It will be slightly higher as opposed to getting it through the Sacco. So we have negotiated that discounted price that is exclusive for only the Sacco members. So that is one thing that a member of Waumini Sacco will benefit from. The other thing is you benefit from the trust and the reliable supplier like Roto. You can be assured that of our quality and supplies, you'll never have problems with the tank has taken a whole month and has not been delivered. So Sacco has already vetted that and ensure that you get a trusted and a reliable supplier for your products. The other thing is our tanks are backed up with warranty. As I mentioned earlier, our tanks can carry a 7 years warranty. And also the other thing is an easy ordering process from the comfort of your house. When you're seated at home and you feel like you need an addition for your tank, it is just an easy thing, just as to take your phone and just order your tank and have it delivered at the comfort of your house. I would also want to talk about that we've worked with other institutions across the country. We've partnered with quite a number of Saccos, just to name a few, like Safaricom Sacco, which is now known as Corner Sacco. We work with United Nations Sacco. We work with United Sacco, as you can see a flyer there that we usually have a partnership with them. We worked with Chai Sacco. We work with BAT Sacco. We work with Kanisa Sacco as well, and other banking and microfinance institutions such as Equity Bank and among others. The list is endless. And Waumini, we are glad to also include you to be part of our partners. And I know this journey will be a great one. So don't feel like you're the only people working with Roto. We have quite a number of people that we are working with, so you can have the trust that you'll be catered for and all your needs are catered for. The other thing I would also want to talk about is how to place an order or how the process works. As a member of Waumini Sacco, all you need is to express the interest through the Sacco. You get to choose the size of the tank and also confirm the delivery locations to the Sacco. And now, once the Sacco approves your order, they share with us your details, and from there, Roto processes your order. We usually have to contact you to get the details and confirm receipt of your order. And then the next thing is to deliver the tank within the agreed timeline. It's just as simple as just 2 or 3, 4 steps. Walk into any Sacco branch, or even from your phone, you can even order that online. Get to know the size that you need of the tank, confirm your details, the location, give us a contact number. Once this is approved by the Sacco level, it comes back to us. We contact you, confirm that we have received your order, and the next thing is to plan for delivery within the agreed timelines. Just like that, and you have a Roto tank delivered to your place. And last and not but least, there's something I would also want to put across. If you go online and search Roto Tanks, you'll find a whole list of many Roto Tanks there. As you can know how our country is nowadays, there's has been a lot of scamming going around, and I would also want to put this across to you that please be aware of scammers. We have a lot of people coming out claiming to be Roto and selling the tanks at a very ridiculous price. So I will not want one of our members to fall a victim of the same. So kindly be aware of the scammers. Order from a trusted partner. And this I would highly recommend to you that you visit the Sacco or call us directly, or even visit our offices. Get to know even where we are. Get to see the tank that you're ordering. Get to know this is the size, this is what it looks like. Then from there, you can be sure that you're getting a genuine product. You're not being scammed. You're not being conned. So be aware. Get to find, even if it's our website, make sure you verify and know that this is the exact website that you're ordering from. If you feel you're not sure about it, you better call the Sacco, because I know the Sacco has our contacts. The Sacco knows us very well. They'll be able to take you through the whole process. And all that, I really want to say thank you. I'm not going to take much of your time. So I really value the partnership we have with Waumini Sacco, and I look forward to working with you and serving you better. I know you might be having quite a number of questions, and I've been informed we have a Q&A section. So maybe during that time, I can be able to answer 1 or 2 or 3 questions from you. Thank you so much, and over to you, Mr. Moderator.
Thank you, Madam Joseph. At least you've shared with us the details in regard to this product. We've really appreciated, and I can see indeed quite a number of questions, particularly on this product. Members are very excited. Some asking about the discounted prices, others about capacity, how to place an order. And I want to believe as we go to the questions and answers part, you'll be able to articulate some of the concerns that will be raised. I also appreciate that you've given the details that all of us will stand to benefit, whether it is for domestic purposes, whether it is for organizations or institutions, because we even have category Bs. If they need this product, they can get through the Sacco. You've also mentioned the different varieties, roof tanks, underground tanks, and even nowadays, I've realized that you have septic tanks. Then also you've mentioned about the capacities from 100 liters to over 24,000 liters. Then also you've mentioned something about free delivery in some areas of this country. So thank you so very much, Maureen, and we'll continue to interact up to the last point. That is about water, which we said it is a basic need. And the other area that the team felt we should work together and partner is on health. You know very well, health, it is a concern. Maybe the government has put in some places to ensure that we get that universal cover. But sometimes our health matters are indeed a concern, and maybe the government might not have that capacity to cater for all these things. And that's why we partnered with CIC in order to ensure, at least for as long as you are a member of Waumini Sacco, you are able to access affordable healthcare. And with us this morning is Winda Moses from CIC 𝐒𝐿, and I want to give her this opportunity also to take us through the CIC 𝐒𝐿 product. Over to you, Winda.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Members of Waumini Sacco, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Moses Winda. I work with CIC Insurance Group. In CIC Insurance Group, we have around 4 subsidiaries. We have the CIC Life, we have the CIC General, we have the CIC Micro and CIC Asset Management. Now, the product I'm going to share today is a micro product. That one means that it falls under the subsidiary of CIC Micro Insurance, where I serve as a team leader. Now, allow me to share my PowerPoint presentation. Share. Now, the product that we have with you today is the CIC 𝐒𝐿. This is a medical insurance product that is tailor-made for small and medium enterprises and mainly cooperative society. We designed these particular products to cooperative societies because you see, when we look at the current situation and we look at the cost of medical, many people do not have access to the conventional insurance cover, but it is important that all of us should have a medical cover. So therefore, CIC saw it wise that we come up with a product that will be very much affordable to almost everybody. So we have this 𝐒𝐿 product that is tailor-made for cooperatives and affiliates micro insurance institutions. The minimum membership at inception is only 4 principal members. So one thing that the group has to do is that at inception, we have at least 4 principal members, and then after that we can be having either 1, 2, depending on how many are enrolling. The product allows members to enjoy a group cover on a fairly priced terms. Then in terms of coverage, the product has benefits under inpatient. That is where you go to the hospital and probably the doctor feels like you should remain in the hospital. That is, you'll benefit from the inpatient benefits. We have outpatient benefits where you go to a facility, you get treated and go back home. We have maternity, which is also a benefit. We have
we are losing you, Winda.
And we have a last expense benefit. One may either choose to purchase an inpatient. Can you hear me?
Yes, now you're
Sorry,
back.
can you hear me?
You're back now, eh?
Okay, thank you. Now, yes. Now, on coverage, I was saying that this is a product that has benefits under inpatient. We have a benefit under outpatient. We have maternity, we have dental, we have optical, and we have a last expense benefits. And again, this product, the beauty with this product is that one may choose to either have it as an inpatient cover only, or you can have both inpatient and outpatient benefits. Now, these are very affordable and is at the center of the product, which is carefully selected. It has a low-cost provider panel, mainly comprising of mission hospitals and low-cost private hospitals. In terms of eligibility for children from the date of birth, that is children who are born 37 weeks and above, that is between 37 weeks and 18 years, are eligible as children, but those children who are between 21 to 25 years, and more so children who are still in school, that is those who are in colleges, most of them are between the age of 21 to 25. There must be a proof of dependentship, like a copy of school ID. Then principal member and the spouse, at inception, they must be 70 years and below. Once we cover you within that age bracket, then we can cover you up to probably up to you get up to a point where probably you get a promotion to heavenly glory. So For principal members and the spouses, at inception, you must be between the age of the age bracket of 25 years to 70. The cover is available as either a family package allowing up to 6 dependents, that is M+6, where M is a principal member. So it means therefore that this is a product that will cover up to 7 members, or as a member only, that is M+0. M here is the principal member, then 6 are the total number of dependents. So it means therefore the member together with the dependents will cover up to a total of 6 members. Then now, any family beyond M+6, that is any family that is beyond 7 members of the family, will attract a minimum additional premium to cover the extra dependents. In terms of geographical limit, this is a cover that only operates within our country, that is Kenya. In terms of accessibility, it is strictly within the designated co-care panel of providers. That is, we have a provider panel that will also share. Access will be by use of plastic cards. We provide those cards once you enroll into this cover and pay your premiums. Then service providers to check member details using a web-based service provider panel. This is real-time for quick service delivery. Anytime you go to a facility together with your smart card, then they'll be able to confirm that indeed you are a registered member under this particular product. Then there is no copay. Copay is normally that small amount of money that you pay to enjoy the services. Initially it was there, but we split off. We have also members that unfortunately they lose their cards. So if you lose your card and we need to replace it, we only charge you 300 shillings. Product features. Once you enroll into this cover, related admissions, meaning once you enroll into this cover, we get your details, you get on board, you pay your fees close to you, and you get treated. Then there's also no waiting period for acute illness or outpatient services. We only have a waiting period of 1 year for pre-existing or chronic conditions treatment. Then we have a 10 months waiting period for maternity related treatment. On exclusions, the exclusions are under non-medical and cosmetic treatments. These include cosmetic surgery, beauty treatments, weight loss program, and nature or spa therapies. Then we have non-standard or unapproved care, experimental treatments, alternative therapies, e.g. The herbalists and registered practitioners, and self-prescribed or self-referred care. Those ones are excluded. Then we have lifestyle and personal risk activities. These are injuries from hazardous sports, riots, war, military service, and nuclear radioactive explosion. Then we have maternity, infertility, and family planning, which are also excluded. We have infertility treatments for both dependents and main members, and pregnancy-related costs that is for dependents. Remember, the main member has a benefit under maternity. So maternity related issues that comes under the dependents. Dependents are not covered for maternity. An extension of the exclusions, we also exclude devices, equipments, dental or optical exclusions. We have external surgical appliances, diagnostic tools, e.g. the glucometer, the BP machine, hearing aids, optical exclusion, plano, prescription, photochromatic lenses, anti-glare coatings, laser corrections of eyesight. Then dental exclusions will include dental scaling, crowns, bridges, and orthodontics and dentures. Other insurance or non-panel providers, cost recoverable under other insurance, e.g. SHA, GPA, and WIBA, those ones are not covered here. So meaning in any event you go to an hospital and probably you have, we actually encourage members that you have benefits under SHA, GPA, that is Group Personal Accident, WIBA, this is Work Injury Benefits Act, that normally most of the employers have this benefit. So if you have any benefit that is under SHA, GPA, and WIBA, we will pay anything rebate of the benefits and services from non-designated hospital or doctors. In terms of the benefits, this is the benefit structure. We have cover limits. The benefits that we have for inpatient, outpatient, outpatient, maternity, dental, optical, and last expense. We have different levels of benefit. Now we have options. We have option 1, option 2, option 3, depending on which level of benefit that a client will settle for. So assuming we have a client here who needs an inpatient cover of 100,000, you'll be able to enjoy an outpatient of 30,000, a maternity of 15,000, a dental of 5,000, optical of 5,000, and a family last expense of 50,000. The same applies. You go to option 2, you see the cover limit there of 200,000. This particular member will be able to enjoy a benefit of 40,000 for outpatient, a maternity of 20, a dental of 5,000, optical of 5,000, and last expense of 50,000. And then same applies to the one probably opting for the option 3. Then down there now we are looking at premium rates. Remember, different families will have different premiums depending on the family sizes. So on these particular plans, we have plans. The plans we have 3 plans, that is option 1, option 2, and option 3. Then we have family sizes listed there as M, M+1, M+2, and M+3 up to M+6. And as I'd said during my my introduction, is that M is actually the principal member. So where you see M, M is an individual member. Then M+1, that will be a member and a spouse. We have M+2, that will be a member, a spouse, and a kid. We have M+3, where we have a member, a spouse, and 2 kids. M+4, that will be a member, a spouse, and 3 kids. We have M+5, M+6. Then we have additional dependents. We have families who are lucky to probably have more than 6 dependents. So any additional dependent will attract an additional premium depending with the option that this particular family will settle for. Then we also have the other option of a member enrolling for inpatient only benefit. When you go for inpatient only, and probably you will also want to include maternity and last expense, then the premiums are down there. We have the plan 1, plan 2, plan 3, depending on which option that this particular family will settle for. So these are the premiums. For example, a member opting for inpatient only under plan 3 down there will only pay 3,897. Remember, that will be for a cover limit of 300,000. So this is what I was talking about. This is how affordable this particular product is. Imagine paying 3,897 for a cover limit of 300,000, and this is an annual cover, meaning if you enroll into this cover today, then we are able to cover you until next year, a day like today. So any medical expense within that particular year will be covered up to a maximum of 300,000. I think up to that point, that is all about the product, and thank you so much. Back to the moderator.
Mr. Moses, at least you've shared with us all the details about this product. It's something that I urge members to consider, because health is a priority. And if you check the kind of premium that you are paying, if you compare, if you go as an individual, maybe probably it will be even 2 or 3 times what we've negotiated as a Sacco. Moses is going to be with us during the Q&A that we are just about to enter. As well, let's continue with the chat. Let's continue with the conversation, and all the questions will be responded to. As I had mentioned much earlier, that a time will come when now we'll open the floor for individuals or members who need clarification be given that airtime. Now is the time, and I want to invite Madam Mariana Mutwiri to take us through the Q&A session. Over to you, Madam Mariana.
Thank you very much, moderator. I believe members, we've had an opportunity to assimilate as much as possible. And this is the time that we've all been waiting for to ask questions. And at this juncture, I will call upon Caritas Okello. Maybe you could put your mic on, then ask your question. Caritas?
Thank you very much for allowing me to ask this. I think one of the first question I wanted to ask was about whether there is any available
Please
land
confirm
parcel.
you're able to unmute.
Yes. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, go ahead, Caritas.
Okay. So I first of all, one of my question was answered. Just wanted to understand whether there was a land parcel available maybe in western part of Kenya where maybe a member can opt for in terms of development. That one was answered. Then secondly, I have another question to Roto Tank because if maybe they have said that they will be able to deliver these tanks everywhere. Now my question is this: does it have to be a certain capacity, or whether you have ordered the smaller one or the bigger one, they can still deliver it to where you are? And what about if you opt to get it on cash without going through the process? Would they also still do the same? I would also want to understand that. Then I would also ask Moses that if somebody wanted to do that, the inpatient plan, wanted to do it to somebody, maybe I have currently, maybe I might have the medical cover myself and my children and the spouse, but I wanted to take one for my mother who is almost 76 years. Can he kindly advise me on the same, if that one will be something practical for me? And lastly, I would also just wanted to say, maybe to urge the Waumini, because sometimes we have not been able to get this platform just to ask questions. Sometimes your number, the customer care, we have been trying to reach out to it, and that number you can call it the whole day, and you always don't get any feedback. So I think that one is also limiting us from accessing certain services, because when you call the whole day and there is no response on the same, I think you get frustrated, you get tired, and then you leave it out. So I think that is what I wanted to comment on the same, but if the two questions can be responded to, then I will be very much grateful.
Thank you very much, Caritas. Your questions will certainly be responded to. We have able team members here who will be able to respond to the questions. And I'll pass it on to our marketing and customer care manager, Madam Mutindi Ndambuki, who will be able to address some of the questions that you've asked, Caritas. Welcome, Madam Mutindi.
Thank you, Caritas, for your question about the Roto tanks. Just to clarify on the delivery, Roto is able to deliver the tank irrespective of the size of the tank, whether it's a 300 liter tank, whether it's a 2000 liter tank, they will still be able to deliver to your premise or to your site. All will require is that when you are buying the tank, either through a loan or directly with cash, is that you provide the exact details of the site, and then Roto will be able to work out the delivery. Delivery is normally between 3 to 7 days, depending on your location. So yes, they can deliver to where you are, irrespective of the size of the tank. For the medical question, I will pass it over to Winda to tackle that one. Over to you, Winda.
Thank you so much for the question. Now, in terms of eligibility, now you see this case, this particular, let me refer to this member, the mother will be a principal member because one on enrollment, she has to enroll as a principal member. But unfortunately, the age is already above the age bracket, which is 70 years and below. So unfortunately, for that particular member will not be able to enjoy the benefits under our CoopCare product. Yes. But for those, in case the mother was below, or in case this particular client was within the age of 20 years, then she will be able to enjoy the benefits and she will enroll at the cooperative society, for this case, Waumini. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Winda, for that feedback. Probably I would want
maybe
to...
if I can conclude with the last one, because I think the two are satisfactory to me, I can just ask my last question, then I exit. I leave floor for other people to go.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, and now I just wanted to ask something about the deposits. If you are somebody that is salaried, and I had an extra amount that I wanted to add to deposits, so that it can increase my eligibility to get a certain loan, is it appropriate, or I just have to maybe do it according to what I contribute from my slip?
Thank you very much, Caritas, for that. I'll ask our marketing and customer care manager to respond to the two issues. Your earlier question around the call not being responded to, and the response on the deposits. Welcome, Madam Tindi. Okay, I will respond on deposit contribution. If you are a salaried member, you are allowed to contribute 2/3 of your salary as additional deposits. So if you want to boost your deposit on per month, the maximum that you can contribute is 2/3 of your salary. Yeah, thank you very much, Judith. Sorry, that is our credit manager, and I believe that question has been responded to. We'll now take one more round of questions, and we encourage members to speak up so that we're able to engage and learn more. Tomboya, maybe you could receive your question.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Tom.
First of all, I want to thank Waumini Sacco for arranging for this very special and informative session that involves the insurance and that bit that relates to purchase of the tanks. Huh? Now, my questions, I have two questions. One is with regard to the tanks, because ideally, these tanks normally come with something called a stand. I don't know whether this stand can also be, maybe, if the company can encourage or can offer that the services of building a stand, constructing a stand that is welded so that it's raised and able to deliver water to the houses through the gravity. Secondly, on Waumini loans, that is if you are to be financed this tank, suppose you get a tank for 5,000 or 3,000. How long would you be expected to pay it, and how much in terms of cost, and how much in terms of interest will they charge you in addition to what Roto is offering as their price? I guess my questions are clear. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Tom, for that question. I will also allow Juliet to ask her question so that both questions can be responded to accordingly. Juliet, please unmute and ask your question.
Okay, good morning, honorable members, leadership of Waumini. Thank you so much for this class or meeting. I do appreciate it. I am also a delegate 0541. Okay, so I have 3 questions and I've compiled them from my group as well. Firstly, from Waumini Sacco loans, about land loans. Do the land loans extend in that if I want to buy certain piece of land, you can assist me to purchase the same land and build whatever I would like to build on it. Then I start paying you back for that particular loan. And how does that work? Is it possible? Does it work? And how does it work? Number 2, to Mr. Moses about CIC. I've seen the premiums and this I'll have to share with my members a bit later, but I'm believing we have somewhat the same questions. For the monthly, is it a yearly premium? And then M+1 is member plus whoever you are adding to your cover. So the thing is, for an inpatient, is it possible for you to share your breakdown on what you get for dental, if someone goes for dental, optical, and what have you? How much does the card cover for member plus the principal plus now the other 2 or 3 people within the cover? And the options, I probably did not catch that. You have option 1, 2, 3, and then the principal plus the other people. What do the options signify? Is it that you get more coverage? Is it that you get more? Yes, I see there's a slight price difference. Yes, it's yearly, but how does that work? And lastly, to Roto Tanks, I'd like a clarification on the price list. Is something like this out? Do you have a price list of tanks? Say, if I want 1,000 liters, how much is that? And then as you've collaborated with the Sacco, how much is that discount that we are getting? I also, I think, concur with my fellow honorable member that if I take it through a loan, how much will that loan cost me? How much will the tank itself cost me? And the discount I'll get. So the numbers of that whole transaction. So 3 questions, 1 to the Sacco, 1 to the insurance cover, and 1 to Roto Tanks. Kindly. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Juliet, for your questions, and they'll certainly be responded to. We will start with our customer care and marketing manager, who will respond to a few questions. Then our partner, CIC, will be able to respond, and then we'll give our credit manager to respond the calculations on the loans. So, Madam Tindi, please proceed to respond to a few questions.
Thank you. There's a question that was asked about the stand for the tank. I would like to clarify that for the Roto tanks, Roto will only deliver the tank to your site. They do not do any accessories. That is, for example, installation, piping, taps, or anything that may be required to enable the tank operate. We therefore urge our members to seek these services or accessories separately. So what we are offering as Waumini Sacco and Roto in partnership is only the tank and delivery to your site. So it will be the tank, the lead for the tank, and should you require a sieve for the tank, that can also be arranged. That should come as a request, depending on your preference. So for installation, for the stand or any other accessories, we do not provide that. Roto only provides the tanks. Juliet, in terms of the price list, given that we have a variety of the tanks in terms of capacity, in terms of the make, We have cylindrical tanks. We have horizontal tanks. We'll be able to share the price list with all our members so that you can have a thorough look, and see what the prices look like. We may not be able to share here the exact prices because we have a huge variety of the tanks. So look out for that information we'll be sharing after this, and you can be able to check. And should you have a question, you can reach us through our office lines and we'll assist. Also, we have shared the price list on our delegate wall. Juliet, you have mentioned that you are a delegate. You can check on the WhatsApp group. It should be there. And this should assist you also to share with the members. But in terms of our other members, the larger group will be sharing this through SMS and through our social media pages and our website. Thank you. Over to you, Winda, for the medical question.
Thank you so much, Juliet, for the good question. Now, in regards of the benefits, kindly just allow me to share my presentation again. Now, on the benefits, as you can see on the table, we have benefit summary. Now, the options you are talking about, we have option 1, option 2, and option 3. And the difference between the option, actually it is the cover limit, because you realize option 1 has a cover limit of 100,000, that is for inpatient, option 2, 200, and option 3, 300. So it means, therefore, that when you opt for a higher cover limit, of course, if you go for option 3, that is the highest cover limit that you have higher benefits as compared to somebody who goes for the first option of 100,000 for inpatient, outpatient of 30, maternity 15, dental 5,000, optical 5,000, and the last expense of 50,000. Even if you look at the premium rates, that is why the premium rates are a bit different. Why? It's because of the difference in the cover limits. Now we have premium rates where one decides to enjoy both inpatient and outpatient. We have cover limits there for ranging from a member only up to a member plus 6 dependents. So M is just a member only. M plus 1, that will be a member plus 1 dependent. M plus 2 is a member and 2 dependents. So even the premiums will purely depend on the size. The premium will depend on the size of the family together with the option that this particular family will settle for. We have also the other option whereby a member opts for an inpatient cover, maternity, and last expense only. You realize that particular option, the premiums are slightly lower as compared to the first option where you enjoy both outpatient and inpatient benefits. So under the inpatient benefit, that one means that there are other benefits that you'll not be able to enjoy, like the dental and optical. The premiums that we are charging here, these are annual premiums. They're very much affordable. And again, remember, we have different products under our medical department. And the COP Care, this is just one of the products that we are sharing out with our cooperatives. This is one of the most affordable ones. We have other options. We had earlier on, I had a question of somebody probably having interest to enroll in this particular product, but at an advanced age of 76 years. So we have another product for senior citizens, because we consider them senior citizens. We have a product for senior citizens that will take even up to 80 years on enrollment. Then we cover you for as long as you live. Thank you so much. I hope you're answered.
Yeah, thank you very much, our partner CIC, for the great insights. And Juliet, I can see your thumbs up. I'll now invite our credit manager to respond to the question on building one's capacity to gain a loan or to get a loan from the Sacco. Welcome, Judith.
Thank you, Juliet. I will respond on the question of the cost of the tank. If you buy it directly, if you buy by cash from Roto at the discounted price, versus if you take a loan from the Sacco. If you are paying by cash, to mean that you will pay the discounted price as per the price list that we've been offered by Roto. But if you are coming for a loan, would mean that you will have to pay an extra 1% because the Sacco will give you a facility, and this money will be channeled to pay Roto, to pay for the tank, and then you will be left paying the loan that you have with the Sacco at 1% interest. Hope I've responded to your question.
Thank you very much, Judith. And I can see a thumbs up from Juliet, meaning your question has been responded to. And honorable members, we continue to respond to the questions that you've asked through our chats. And I believe you're getting the feedback real time. We also encourage you to continually engage the Sacco through our phone numbers and also through email. Any day of the week, Monday to Friday, we'll be able to respond to any other question that might arise. We continue to collaborate with great partners to transform the lives of our members. And for that reason, members, we really appreciate your patronage of both the products and the services that the Sacco is offering. At this juncture, honorable members, allow me to hand over the meeting back to the moderator so that we can proceed with the other items on the agenda. Thank you very much, and back to you, moderator.
Shukran, Madam Mariana, for that interactive session. Indeed, we've seen quite a number of questions. And as you've mentioned, we urge people to continue having a conversation through the phone numbers, the email address, and as well through the calls. At least nowadays we have upgraded, enhanced call center. You can confirm if you've been calling since beginning of this year. We have 3 dedicated call agents at any given point to respond to all the calls. So let's utilize those avenues. Additionally, we also have our physical offices here at the Applewood. We have our headquarters. You go to Westlands, we also have an office there. You go to Meru, you go to Mombasa, we have liaison offices there. And those in Nakuru, you can visit our branch office. Those in Kisumu, you can as well visit our branch office. And those also in Kisii, you can link or you can visit our branch office in Kisii. But I'm happy for the response. And I know some people were concerned, where can I get, if I don't have this cash, where can I get money maybe to get to pay for the premium or to get the tanks? And our able credit manager has explained that. Also about the water tank prices. The delegates from the different zones, the delegates from the respective units, they have that price list. So link with your delegate and you'll be able to get that price list from 100 liters up to 24,000 liters. I know someone has asked about a panel of the hospitals that are being provided for by CIC, and we can assure you through the delegates, you'll also be able to get a panel or a list of all those hospitals that you can visit. Members, we are almost coming to the end of today's webinar. And at this point, I want to invite our board chair to do the closing remarks. Karibu sana, Bwana Chairman.
Okay. Thank you, Moderator, Vice Chair, honorable members. As I make my concluding remarks, allow me to share with you some scriptures from the Bible, and I'm very particular about the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6, where the Lord says, "My people are perishing my people are suffering because of lack of knowledge. The essence of this session is to give you and me as members more knowledge about what we are able to do. The essence of us being here as a board, by virtue of your electing us, is to serve you as a member so that we all feel that we are served by this esteemed organization, Waumini Sacco. And so we thank God for our Sacco and all of us, you and me as members, as well as the board and our secretary staff, excuse me, who work day and night to enable us to realize our objectives. Honorable members, I would like us to note a few points. One, Waumini, which is our Sacco. I get a bit amused when you are talking and say, what will Waumini charge us? Say, what will our Sacco charge us? Or what will my Sacco charge me? When you say the talk is kind of like Waumini is an organization somewhere there, and you are not there, and yet you and me are members. So let's talk about what will our Sacco charge us for this and that. First, let me remind each and every one of us that Waumini Sacco is a Tier 1 Sacco. A Tier 1 Sacco is classified by our regulator as a Sacco that has an asset base of above 5 billion Kenya shillings. As it stands today, Waumini Sacco, our asset base is heading towards 8 billion Kenya shillings. And so that means we are not a small Sacco. At the same time, we need to understand that by being classified as Tier 1, we are in the same league with the big boys. I'm talking of the likes of Stima, Mwalimu, Arambe, and all that team. But now the difference is that whereas we're in the same league, their asset base might be 5-6 times more than what we are. And that's why from our end, and for this opportunity you've given us to serve you, would wish that we grow this Sacco. And so how do we grow this Sacco? By increasing our deposits, by increasing our share capital. It becomes a bit funny that we have a member who has been with us for 5, 6, 7, 8 years, and that share capital of 15,000 shillings has never been achieved. Then you'll get such a member being very harsh and saying, Waumini is very unfair. When we have 7, 8 years to just make the bare minimum of 15,000 Kenya shillings share capital, that is not doable to some of us. And yet we look forward to growing this Sacco. As I said in my earlier remarks, we have a membership of over 60,000 members. Indeed, a sizable number of those of us who remain inactive. But then the irony about this big number is that only 40% of the active membership are patronizing the products that we offer. So come the end of the year, as we now come back to you and share with you whatever we have got, look at that fraction, 40%, and yet we want maximum benefits, surely. Remember, we have a workforce, which is worth, and it's still understaffed, of about 70 staff members. To be precise, I think we are 69. These are men and women who are Kenyans and who are working for our organization, you and me. And we have to take care of them. Remember, they have families. And so as we engage them, we should also consider their welfare. And so our operations depend on what we submit in as our deposits, our share capital, and how we patronize the products that have been offered. So, my dear member, if today you don't have any loan with Waumini Sacco, or you know your neighbor who does not have a loan with Waumini Sacco, please talk to him or her that you are pulling our Sacco back. And we are 45, I think around 46 years old. You are pulling us back, and yet we want to move forward. We want to grow this Sacco so that the generations that are coming behind us will have a stable Sacco, and they'll be thanking us the way we thank those who are there at the beginning and say it was a wise thought. God bless them wherever they are. And so help us to grow this Sacco, you as a member, by ensuring that you submit your monthly deposits, that you meet the bare minimum of share capital, which translates to 15,000 Kenya shillings. I know some of our units have challenges that they have not been able to submit whatever they deduct from our salaries. But then look at the figure we're asking for from you. It's only 500 shillings. Please try to get away that even if the unit has its own challenges and they have not submitted whatever they have deducted, of course we follow up on that, you are still active by sending in your monthly contribution. That's your monthly deposit of just 500 shillings. It makes a big difference. And more so at that time when things are very, very difficult. Members, if you look at the calendars we distributed to you, then you realize that the annual delegates meeting is set for the 14th of March. Let me clarify that as we talk now, our books are with our regulator, that is SASRA. And it's only after they have approved these books that now we can send you even the notice to notify you that we'll have this ADM on this date. So tentatively, it remains 14th of March. That's okay, but you'll get confirmation in due course as to whether that date stands, because unless the regulators approve our books in terms of our expenditure, in terms of what we want to share back with you, we cannot hold that meeting. But we are very optimistic because the Secretariat has worked hard, the board has worked hard. We have done all that we're supposed to do from our end, and so it's just the regulator to give us a nod, and we are optimistic that we'll still stick to that date, the 14th of March. I want to urge and repeat again that let us, those of us who are contributing monthly, let us strive to see if we can increase our contributions. Those deposits and even share capital are what will make our Sacco grow and be that big Sacco we are dreaming about. Honorable members, those of us who have journeyed with the Sacco for a few years, you'll recall that initially we used to buy land and then subdivide it to our members depending on how our members had paid. But we are stopped. And so this particular service is offered by our sister organization called Waumini Housing Cooperative Society. They are domiciled here in our offices, and so if you do come to our offices on Ngong Road, you'll always get their desk. They have a desk and a small office here in the event that you need to purchase land. But then, before we transferred that function to them, we had this parcel of land we call Fahari. Those of us who know Kangundo Road, just before Komarok Shrine, there is a road branching to the left heading to Donyo Sabuk. It is called Nim Road. If you follow that road for about 3 kilometers, you'll come to the site where we have these 78 plots. And so I urge you as members to take advantage and at least purchase one of these plots at 800,000 Kenya shillings. The location is really prime because we have that feeling that that road to Donyo Sabuk connecting Mombasa Road and Garissa Road will be tarmacked in the very near future. Should that happen, then that piece of land will become your gold. Please take advantage at this moment and buy at least a plot from Fahari and you'll be good to go. I also encourage you from wherever you are as our member that our Sacco is open to all our brothers and sisters working for our Catholic institutions as well as our Catholic faithful. Please be our good ambassador. It is only you as a member who can convince another member that, hey, look, we have a good Sacco here. So take a little bit of time, talk to your neighbor whom you are sure is not in a very reputable Sacco so that we increase our membership and that will make our Sacco grow even bigger. I want to end up by also clarifying that if you have been keen online this morning and this afternoon, there is an invitation to a certain WhatsApp group calling itself Waumini something, Waumini Sacco WhatsApp, official for delegates. I want to put it very categorically that that is not our official wall. Our official wall is always meant for our delegates, and right now it reads Waumini Sacco 2026/2028 delegates. 2026/2028 delegates. And should we have any official communication, this is the only site we use. The other one that we are being invited to join by one of our members, you can join it, you are at liberty to join it, but remember, we don't interact with it as a board or as a secretariat, we don't interact with it, and so you'll not get anything official on that end of that particular wall. So please be guided that we only have one wall for Waumini delegates, and so it's our delegates who will share with you any official information from the Sacco and not any other source. We appreciate those our members who came up with that wall, and we wish them well. But then you as a member, don't go and join the wall and then start saying, I asked this question, we have not seen the answer, because we don't interact with that wall officially from our end. I wish to end my few remarks, what on the program are termed closing remarks, by once again thanking you for having taken time to journey with us this morning to learn more about our products, and believe that the knowledge you have gained this morning will help us through the year and will guide us towards now accessing more products from this end. I want also to take this opportunity to thank our stakeholders. We had a representative from CIC and a representative from Roto Tanks. Thank you so much for availing yourselves to educate our members on the benefits of the service and the product we are receiving from your end. I would not be very kind if I can end up this session without appreciating our staff. Quite a number of the managers are here. If I'm not wrong, we have nearly all our managers here, for having worked hard to ensure that we have this session this morning and afternoon for your benefit and my benefit, all of us as members of Waumini Sacco. Under the guidance of our CEO, Bwana Peter, thank you so much, staff, for that commitment. Our marketing manager, thank you for taking the lead. And finally, to my board members who are here, we have the vice chair here, Tom, who has been moderating the sessions. We have the treasurer here, Madam Rose, who also gave the opening remarks at some point. Thank you for finding time to come and be together with our members across the globe as we journey together as members of Waumini Sacco, truly a future to believe in. My name is Maurice Otsiano. Once again, good afternoon. I wish you a very successful year. I hope to see you all, those who are delegates, during our ADM. To the members, always feel free to reach us. Whenever you find any situation that does not please you, please don't go out to the public to give the negative remarks. Instead, call us. Our numbers are public. My number is public. Call us, and we'll always respond to whatever challenge you have in the best manner possible, because this Sacco is here to serve you as a member and to serve me as a member, and we just have to appreciate that and thank God for Waumini Sacco. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I wish you a blessed weekend. Back to you, Bwana Moderator.
Thank you, Chair, for crowning the session. And at this point, I want to request our treasurer to close with a word of prayer, as I urge all of us to be good ambassadors, to be champions, to be the light that will illuminate our lives and also the lives of all waumini wote katika nchi yetu. Naweza kuomba Madam Treasurer atufungie kwa maombi.
A very good afternoon. My name is Roto 𝐒𝐚𝐫. I kindly ask you to bow your heads for a closing prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for the gift of this day and for the time we have shared together. We are grateful for the knowledge gained, the ideas exchanged, and spirit of unity that has guided this webinar. We entrust to you Waumini Sacco Society, its members, leaders, partners, and all those who journey with us.
Bless the work of our hands and the decisions we make, that we may be guided by wisdom, integrity, and genuine desire to serve the common good. As we return to our daily responsibilities, grant us prudence in our financial stewardship, generosity in our service to others, and faith to trust in your providence. May all that we have discussed today bear good fruits for our families, our communities, and our Sacco at large. We ask you to watch over us as we depart, keep us safe, and bring us together again in good health and peace. We make this prayer through Christ our Lord. Saint Joseph, pray for us. Servant of God, Maurice Michael Cardinal Otunga, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.